I'm aware that a lot of my posts lately have gotten onto the fitness track, and I'm sure you guys have picked up on my passion for sharing about being healthy and fit and how it can apply to the doula profession. How it's so helpful to be able to be strong to support your clients. But to bring it back to a birth-related topic, I thought I would share what might seem kind of a random tip this morning, but I think it has been relevant for a lot of my clients, so I thought I'd throw it out there. When we talk about having to travel during labor, as far as if you're not doing a home birth and you have to make it to the hospital or the birth center or the midwife's house, wherever you're going to deliver your baby, driving in the car while in labor can be one of the hardest things for women to cope with. It is not fun to be turning corners or going over speed bumps or even just being in motion when your body is already working so hard and dealing with what's happening inside to then have the influence of outside movement and motion. So what I see a lot of women do when they're in the car having to travel in labor is grab onto this handle and they are clenching and bracing themselves and most of the time lifting up and trying to protect themselves against the movement of the vehicle. When in fact what is most helpful to not reverse their progress in labor, because clenching like that, if their cervix has dilated to a certain number, can actually close the cervix back down, which is part of the reason why possibly women laboring at home and then going into the hospital find out like, oh, I thought I was farther than I was, but I'm only a 3. Maybe they were at a 5 at home, but through the tension of that travel and then moving to a new place, different setting, different lights and sounds and everything, their body closes back up a little bit. So one tip, word to the wise on how to travel well in labor, rather than clenching up, press yourself down. You can reach up like this if you want, if it helps to brace yourself against the vehicle, and press yourself down into that seat and maintain the idea of a nice soft bottom. We've talked about the elevator floor technique in other videos about remaining with your pelvic floor at ground floor in the elevator with the doors open. And how having that nice soft bottom, ground floor, doors open, pressed down into the seat, anchored in that way, but remaining calm and relaxed from the bottom down, rather than pulling up tight. You can see that difference in my body, right? Pulling up tight versus pressing down. You can still feel more stable and secure while moving in the car without having to lose or reverse any progress that you've made. So hopefully that's helpful. If you find yourself having to travel in labor, or your clients having to move from one place to another in their birth in the next few days or weeks, give it a try and let me know how it works for you. God bless you. Have a great day.